Swirls, spider marks, and love marks are common in varying degrees in almost every car, but there's always one guy at the car show that has perfect paint, and today I'm going to show you a few ways of how he does it. There's a huge difference between correcting the swirls and covering them up. One is repair, while the other is cosmetic makeup. Let me show you the difference. A common misconception about wax is that it will remove swirls and scratches, but in reality it's only an illusion. Wax simply fills in the scratches and reduces their appearance temporarily. Now when you go to a car wash, you gradually pull off that wax, thus leaving the scratches very apparent once again. Now that we understand wax is purely cosmetic, let me walk you through what paint correction really is. Car paint correction is also known as swirl mark removal or machine polishing. It's the reduction or removal of marks in the top layer of the paint to produce a more refined finish. Paint correction can involve either hand or machine application of varying grades of compounds and polishes based upon how deep the scratches really are. For best results, the use of a machine polisher is highly recommended, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you guys today. So why paint correction? A car's paint has to deal with many environmental challenges: road grime and grit, tar, water spots, poor washing techniques, and the annoying brushing against the car with bags and clothes. All of these can leave a car's finish looking less than perfect, covered in scratches, swirls, and marring. By taking the proper steps to correct your paint, leaves you with a near perfect finish, making the car look brand new with scratch and swirl-free paint. There are a few steps needed before correcting the paint so that you end up with perfect results. The car has to be thoroughly washed from top to bottom and completely dried. After this is achieved, cleaning the car is a must as it removes all the embedded contaminants in the paint. Using isopropanol strips any old wax or sealants on the car, which is crucial when correcting the paint. Today I'm going to be using a Rupes LHR 15 DA polisher due to its characteristics of bogging down to prevent someone from burning through the paint. However, it's unique because of its throw, which is the distance it travels from side to side. The Rupes has a wide 15mm throw, which is far more than any other standard DA polisher. I will also be using a Meguiar's microfiber cutting pad and polishing pad, Ultra Cut compound, finishing polish, and an LED light. First, you want to inspect the paint with a light and tape off any molding or delicate areas so that you don't get compound in those hard to get places. Next, you want to prime the pad, also known as prepping the pad, with compound by massaging it in the fibers. This is important so the pad is evenly covered. Spread in the compound over a 2x2 area you're working using low speeds to prevent the product from slinging off the pad, making an unnecessary mess. Increase the speed on the polisher and work in overlapping motions covering 75% of your last stroke, moving in horizontal and vertical motions. Work the product in until it's broken down and becomes a thinner, lighter color, and should take about 30 seconds to 1 minute based upon the ambient temperature. Next, wipe the compound and inspect your work. It's not uncommon to go back and make a few more passes if you still see some imperfections. After compounding, polish will remove the haze that remains from the compound and will enhance the depth and clarity prior to adding sealants and wax. This is a critical step for a show car finish. Use a soft pad with the finishing polish and repeat the same steps used for compounding. After correcting the paint, it's extremely important to protect the paint. There's a couple different options for you to choose from, including wax or a professional coating. If you're choosing the waxing route, Carnauba will give you a deep gloss shine, while a synthetic-based wax gives you a longer lasting shine, but not as glossy. These can both be achieved by applying in horizontal and vertical motions. Then, allow the wax to haze and wipe with a clean microfiber towel. OptiCoat and C-Quartz are both professional coatings, designed to achieve different finishing qualities. OptiCoat 2.0 is a gloss coating acting as a second clear coat, essentially leaving the paint fully protected for a lifetime. C-Quartz contains ceramic nanoparticles, which create an extremely hard finish that is scratch resistant and very durable. This coating protects against sun, salt, rain, and anything Mother Nature throws at it. The downside of this coating is that it lasts about 2 years versus the entirety of the car's lifespan. Well guys, I hope this gives you a better idea of what it takes to remove swirls and defects from your paint instead of hiding them.